Hey kids, it's your princess. How's it going? Sierra here. Um, Using the YouTube recorder this time. I don't really know how that works, how well that's gonna work. Um, I hope it's good. Hi! Things to tell you. Um, kind of heard I was in trouble and that I had some dealings with the police, DUI, and then I just recently got my car suspended for driving on a suspended license. And all these things, as well as a misdemeanor fighting for punching a guy in the nose who told me that I should die because I'm a tranny, and I pushed him and left and tried to walk away, and he grabbed me, and I turned around and punched him in the nose. Um, he called and pressed charges on me. The police are dealing with me, not him for attacking me. And all this brings up, including the attempted rape on my life, where they, after defending myself from this huge guy, all caught on video, they came and arrested me because he was hurt. They threw me in jail. They robbed me of my identity. I was in jail for 20 hours facing a aggravated assault charge with severe injury or something like that. So they carried a heavy fine and fees and time in jail. My wife wouldn't let me out of jail. She wouldn't bail me out. Nobody believed me that I was innocent. I was on suicide watch. But anyway, all of this, and then they let me out. I'm in cognizance 8 months of probation, not drinking and getting breathalyzers once or twice a week, and not being able to have alcohol in the house or do anything. So all this stuff I went through, right, because this guy attacked me. Eventually, by freak of God, they had to review the case and look at the video that had been suppressed by Brody's Tavern. But that video came up and they reviewed it and they saw the guy attack me and me defend myself and me lucky to get away. And they dismissed all the charges. In so doing, they did not then turn around and deal with the phone call I made saying that there was an attempted rape and assault on my life, and that I was at my house waiting for the police so I could file charges. And instead of letting me file charges, they arrested me, took me downtown and treated me like a man instead of a transgendered person. So the point of this whole blog today is that I believe that there's discrimination against transgendered people, and that discrimination exists because there's no equal footing for us in society where we're safe and we're considered as part of the society and the fabric of society. Instead, we're caught in the margins, actually relegated to the margins because it's unsafe for us to go out. I, without my vehicle, am experiencing that pretty acutely right now because I can't just go walk out and get on public transportation and not expect to get harassed, hassled, looked at, teased, touched, grabbed, which is going to put somebody else in grave danger because I'll knock them out. And it won't be my fault because that's what's happened to me. But the point is, I'm being discriminated against by a transgender person because the state and the federal government does not create equal footing for me amongst the laws and amongst my fellow Americans. I do not have equal rights. I'm not considered appropriately, even in the gay community, we're outcasts, considered freaks or relegated to drag queens or something else, instead of being what we are, which is a cross of two genders. I'm male and female. I have aspects of each, and I intend to keep them each and to accent my femininity because my masculinity is at its turn. But it's my backbone, and I wouldn't exchange it for anything. I just want to be allowed to be me, which again, as I said, is both. So I want to put it out there. I'm going to begin telling you more about what's going on for me and using that as a platform to advocate for transgendered rights and transgendered laws that defend us so that we can walk out in public, not be afraid, not be ridiculed, and not be misunderstood. There can be a program of education, there can be a program of help, but in either way, The police have to understand how to deal with us as a separate individual, as a separate gender, and one that's been prosecuted, assaulted, and in general doesn't feel safe in public and needs to be handled in a different way. It's not occurred in my experiences, and in fact, they have been brutally unthoughtful of my particular mental state and condition. They have treated me like a freak and did not even recognize my status as a transgendered person, transgendered woman, but rather tried to charge me as a regular man, which doesn't apply. It doesn't apply if they don't think of me in my wig and my high heels being attacked by a man who's 6'2" in a dark alley where I'm about to be raped. If they don't take that into consideration, they think it's just a fight between two men. It wasn't a fight between two men. I had high heels on. He's lucky I didn't break an ankle. I'm lucky I didn't break an ankle. He would have hurt me. So, transgender rights, kids. We gotta fight for them. I'm gonna be advocating for them, and I want to share with you my experiences so you know how difficult it is to be transgendered. If you are being oppressed and assaulted as a transgendered person, I'd like to be able to offer you some kind of support, some kind of at least an ear. So please contact me, give me comments, let me know if you need to hear anything in particular. But I want to speak to these issues, and I want to tell you, that princess loves you, and it's okay to be both, male and female, and that's what I am, transgender. Trans doesn't mean from one to another, it means to transcend gender. Gender being dualistic, one or the other. There's no such thing as one or the other. There's never been a one or the other. There's no one or the other. It's not black or white, although we act that way. It's one thing, and in that thing are different shades. May we all be our particular shade so that the color can be whole. For me, my shade is kind of pinky purpley. And I hope you find yours. Mwah. Princess loves you.